Hold up.
What is up, everybody? It's TMWthunder back in with another video. This time we're going to be checking out the EM1 Pwner. The stats are 2 increased damage, 1 increased mobility, 1 down on the accuracy, 1 down on the fire rate, and 1 down on the handling. The attachments I have on there are the foregrip and the red dot sight. My wild cards are Perk 3 Greed and Streaker. My perks are Lightweight, Blind Eye, Blast Suppressor, and Hardline. And my score streaks are the UAV with Assist, the System Hack with Assist, the Warbird with Aggressor, and the XS1 Vulcan with Light Show and 2 extra bursts. Let's get right into the gameplay. Alright guys, we are on the map Green Band playing some domination using the EM1 Pwner. And let's start off with the positives. So the main positive is +2 damage, which makes this gun kill a lot easier, and it's very noticeable, especially at medium ranges. I was killing people a lot faster than what I was using the stock EM1. And then the other main positive, and the only other positive on the gun, is the increased mobility, which makes it a faster ADS time. And this is especially good because it is a heavy weapon, so it has a slow ADS time, so this really helps out. I mean, it's not that noticeable, but it's an increase, so it's pretty nice. But if you like that fast ADS time, I recommend using the quick draw grip, but I didn't really see a need for it, so I just had the foregrip and the red dot sight. And then to get into the attachments, I put the foregrip on because one of the negatives is it has a down on accuracy, so it has greater recoil. It's not much, but so I threw the foregrip on there just to even that out. And then the other decrease is a down on fire rate, which is kind of weird because it's a laser, so it's a consistent beam. But I guess it makes it a slower killing weapon, but it makes up for that because it has 2+ damage, so you don't really need to worry about that. And then the only other negative about this gun is the down on handling, which makes it a greater hipfire spread, so it's harder to get those hipfire kills. But the EM1 is already amazing at getting hipfire kills, and it is a heavy weapon, so you don't usually do those hipfire kills, so it doesn't really matter about the handling. So the main things to worry about are the down on accuracy and the down on fire rate, but with the foregrip and the increased damage, you should not really notice that at all. And then another cool thing about this gun is it has a purple beam, just to note that in there. But let's talk about the perk setup I have there. I have Lightweight, Blind Eye, Hardline, and Blast Suppressor. My standard perk setup, except for Blind Eye. Blind Eye I threw on there because a lot of people were using like score streaks, like the Warbird and the Assault Drone, so I didn't want to be killed by those, so I put that on so I would not be hit by those score streaks. But you still get hit by the system hack and the UAV, so just be aware of that. And then Lightweight is just normal. Lightweight makes you run faster. I have it on almost all my classes. It's a really good perk. And then I have Blast Suppressor and Hardline. Blast Suppressor, you've heard about this. I love Blast Suppressor because it hides the exo ping when you use your exo movement, so I just love using that. It makes it a lot easier to run around the map and get kills with your weapons, and go on longer streaks because you're not appearing on the mini-map as often. So the other perk I'm using is Hardline, and that is just because I have 4 score streaks and I have a 1,100 point XS1 Vulcan. You guys already know I like the employee discount, 100 down on the score streaks, so I love Hardline, but you can switch that out for any other perk you want. Hardline is a big one if you don't like those system hacks, so you can switch out Hardline for Hardwired. I think I said Hardline again instead of Hardwired. You can switch it out for Hardwired, which gets rid of those system hacks, which is pretty nice. Or you can just not even run a third perk and just get another attachment on there. I know a lot of people like to run the heatsink because the EM1 tends to overheat pretty fast, but I didn't really notice that, so that's pretty nice. And then the score streak setup, let's talk about that. So I have my standard 2, the system hack and the UAV, both with assist to help me to my 2 higher ones, and I have the Warbird with Aggressor and the XS1 Vulcan with 2 increased bursts, or maybe the Bombing Run, I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's either the Bombing Run or the Warbird, but I definitely have the XS1 Vulcan, as you can see right here, with 2 increased bursts, and then the Light Show, which makes it kill in a bigger radius, and then I have 2 increased bursts, so it ends up getting 3 bursts, so you end up getting a lot of kills with the XS1 Vulcan. It's really good in domination and hardpoint because they bunch up around the objectives and you can kill them in groups easier, which is pretty darn nice. So talking about this gameplay, it's kind of playing defensive, running around A, occasionally going over to C to help and capture it, But I was playing kind of defensively. I got a couple captures here and there. Every time the enemies took A, I'd go kill them and then take A back, and that's how I got my score streaks. And I ended up going on a vicious, and I think I went on a 35 or 34 kill streak. I got a couple unstoppables there, which was pretty awesome. And I had a lot of fun using the EM1 Pwner. It's an overall good version of the EM1. I liked it a lot. I've used a stock EM1 and I've used a couple professional enlisted variants, and this is by far my favorite variant. I haven't really used the other elite variant, which is the Polar Vortex, so I can't really compare it to that. But the EM1 Pwner is a great weapon, and I highly recommend you try it out and do not scrap it for the 2000 XP if you have it. And it is a really fun gun to use. I had a lot of fun getting the gameplay for you guys. So if you have enjoyed, definitely go check out my channel. I try to upload every day: Call of Duty, Battlefield, GTA 5, any other new games like that. So if you have enjoyed, definitely go check it out. And as always, subscribe to join the nation, and peace!